China's latest AI breakthrough has leapfrogged the world.
I think we should take the development out of China very, very seriously.
A game-changing move that does not come from OpenAI, Google, or Meta.
There is a new model that has all of the valley buzzing.
But from a Chinese lab called DeepSeek.
It's opened a lot of eyes of what is actually happening in AI in China.
What took Google and OpenAI years and hundreds of millions of dollars to build, DeepSeek says took it just 2 months and less than $6 million.
They have the best open source model, and all the American developers are building on that.
The AI competition between China and the US is intensifying, but ultimately, China is bound to emerge victorious. We should have full confidence, just as China has triumphed over the US in the manufacturing sector. The creativity of Chinese AI companies is unstoppable. One particular company has been performing incredibly lately. I believe that in the future, when it comes to countering the AI technology hegemony of the US, this company will surely be part of China's Avengers Alliance of large-scale model technologies. This is because both the company and its founder are extremely low-key, and their technological capabilities and future prospects have been severely underestimated by the market. What's even more peculiar is that it receives little attention in domestic media, and many people often criticize it. Conversely, it has amazed foreigners on foreign social media platforms. Many scholars, entrepreneurs, and technicians are discussing the newly launched version 3, V3, of its model, believing that it is both powerful and very affordable. Some foreign technology blogs have also reported on it extensively. Currently, Silicon Valley regards this company as a mysterious force from the East. Some even wonder if it has hired a group of unfathomable geniuses. There are those who think that Chinese-made large-scale models like drones and electric vehicles will become an innovative force that cannot be ignored. In China, however, there are many who mock and sneer at it. You can see that the perception of this company at home and abroad is completely different. I'm not sure why, so today I want to introduce this company to everyone, hoping to draw your attention. Let's explore what's different about its technological innovation and discover the true values behind this enterprise. This knowledge will be beneficial for your future entrepreneurship and making money. Please like and subscribe, and remember the key points I summarize. First of all, this company repeatedly emphasizes that its goal is to achieve general artificial intelligence. This means it pursues a higher dimensional mission, rather than simply developing a large-scale model. This can explain why, apart from several giant companies in China, it is the only one that has stocked tens of thousands of GPU chips. When many people failed to see the strategic value of AI chips, the company used the money it earned from quantitative trading to stockpile graphics cards. Thanks to this chip reserve, it has caused the price of using large-scale models in the industry to plummet. In terms of actions, it didn't simply surpass open-source models, nor did it follow the more mature structure like Llama to quickly produce products. The reason for not adopting the Llama structure is that compared with international advanced levels, Llama lags behind by 2 generations in terms of training efficiency and data efficiency. Training a Llama-like model requires hundreds of thousands of graphics cards, and it malfunctions every day. Facebook itself admits to having similar problems. Instead, this company combines the attention architecture and the MOE, mixture of experts, model architecture, blazing a new trail and achieving efficient reasoning and cost-effective training. This is a rather risky approach, but innovation often lies on an unconventional path. Secondly, the founder of this company, Liang Wenfeng, believes that the real gap between China and the US in AI is not 1 or 2 years, but the gap between originality and imitation. I think the actual gap is probably about half a year. However, I also agree with Liang Wenfeng's view. Lao Liang said that whether it's China's economic scale or the profits of large companies like ByteDance and Tencent, they are already quite high globally. What we lack in innovation is definitely not capital, but confidence and the know-how to organize high-density talent for effective innovation. Innovation is not solely driven by business. It also requires curiosity and a creative urge. We are simply bound by past habits. Of course, some people question whether Liang Wenfeng is boasting and exaggerating. But in the industry, there are many who brag. Judging from the actual performance of DeepSeek V3, what he said has come true. So, Lao Liang can afford to brag a bit more. I would like to give a big thumbs up to Liang Wenfeng's attitude towards innovation. Although many in the industry portray themselves as child prodigies, Liang Wenfeng doesn't. However, from him, I see the hope for the future innovation of China's large-scale model AI technology. I wish Lao Liang and his company can go further and more steadily. Thirdly, among Chinese AI companies, this one doesn't belong to the big name companies, nor is it part of the so-called Six Dragons or Several Tigers. It has an independent and maverick style. Little known to many, it has been focusing on technical research and doesn't develop consumer-facing applications. What's more surprising is that this company has never raised funds and has already achieved profitability. Its success in developing large-scale models is closely related to its organizational structure. For example, the attention architecture they use had never been verified on a large scale before. It was just a young researcher's personal interest that led to a team being formed. It wasn't exactly a makeshift team, but it was mainly composed of young people. They managed to make it work in just a few months. This flexible team-building method is almost impossible in large companies. Liang Wenfeng also said that there are no unfathomable geniuses in his team. It consists mainly of fresh graduates from top universities, 4th or 5th year PhD interns who haven't graduated yet, and some young people who have only graduated a few years ago. A few days ago, Xiaomi recruited a genius girl, Luo Fuli, with an annual salary of tens of millions. She was just an engineer at this company, a post-95's graduate from Peking University who has only graduated a few years and is not a well-known scholar, doctor, or professor. This shows that this company didn't achieve its lead by piling up technical or talent density. It also shows that large-scale model technology is not something unattainable. This company uses a completely free self-organizing structure. It doesn't have pre-assigned tasks but allows free division of labor. Engineers can form teams freely based on their hobbies and curiosity. If they have ideas, they can use the graphics cards in the training cluster at any time without going through approval. It is this free atmosphere and organizational form that gave birth to the miracle of V3. This also shows that there is a great relationship between innovation and freedom. This company is really unique. Not to mention large companies, even medium-sized companies like ours probably wouldn't dare to operate like this. Fourthly, the reason this company shocked the world is essentially its success in engineering, not the discovery of new principles. Similar to high-end chips, it needs to achieve systematic transcendence through one engineering achievement after another. Last time we mentioned that in terms of performance, V3 can already compete with the models of established technology giants like OpenAI's GPT-4o, and it far surpasses them in cost efficiency. This total training cost is only about 30 million yuan. In contrast, the training cost of GPT-4o is approximately 100 million US dollars. Training a large-scale model is like baking bread. This Chinese bakery used the least amount of flour and butter with the most optimized mold to produce the most bread, and it tastes good too. Moreover, in some aspects, this Chinese bakery has surpassed its American counterparts. This is the value of the technological confidence it brings to China's large-scale models. So, how did it achieve this in technology? First, it compressed the data from both the structure and quantization levels, which is like adjusting the recipe of flour and butter. Specifically, it used two training framework methods of multi-attention, reducing memory usage and saving computing resources. Second, it maximized the utilization efficiency of the bread oven, the training equipment, giving chips with low utilization rates more opportunities to receive tasks, thus greatly reducing the training cost. In addition, DeepSeek V3 has a bias towards science and engineering, with relatively weaker liberal arts reasoning. This also benefits from its data distillation technology, which is like using a sieve to select the most suitable flour for baking bread. This technology had only been described in papers before, and this company was the first to turn it into practical and excellent results. This is the company's strength. So that's all for today's sharing. I hope you have a better understanding of this company through my introduction. If you have any questions or thoughts, feel free to leave a message. See you next time.
They have the best open source model, and all the American developers are building on that.